Welcome back to another fishing, not catching
podcast.
There we go. There's that groovy bass line that I love so much. Give it to me.
We're definitely going to have you play this live for us soon.
I need to learn this bass riff.
You know, you like talking about tub time, and you had mentioned at lunch that y'all might do some tub time tonight.
I think things are leaning that way.
You ever like play her some bass before tub time?
No, like I said, I haven't played bass in like 5 years. So.
I know. Think she'd like that? Would that like
I don't know.
Switch things up for you?
Probably not.
Like, hey baby, let me give you a little bum bum.
The thing about Courtney, she's never been impressed by much of what I do.
Yeah.
Ever. Period. She really keeps me grounded, which I love.
Good.
I love her for it. Like, she's never, overly impressed with anything.
She's like, oh my God, you got 100,000 subscribers.
Couldn't care. I mean, she threw me a party, but
I think they know by the title and thumbnail now what we're going to talk about. But
yeah,
would she rate you number one?
Of course. She didn't watch any of my videos.
Yeah,
but she didn't watch anybody else's videos either. So
right.
I'm probably like between me, you, and Brant. And Ron, that's pretty much the only saltwater fishing YouTuber she knows.
You say deer meat for dinner, she's like, we're not having deer for dinner. Yeah, that's right. It's all frozen.
Who is that? Yeah, she wouldn't have a clue. Yeah.
That's funny. Well, good for her to keep you grounded.
That's right.
And hope you enjoy your tub time tonight.
Yeah, it will be fantastic. I'm very much looking forward to it.
Prep for some wine. I see you got your wine glass here.
Well, that's just coffee.
Yeah.
But
looks like a wine glass.
We're transitioning from coffee to wine here very soon. We just had a margarita. So mixing our alcohols here real soon.
Yeah, if you've listened to some of the other recent podcasts, you usually know when we come back after having a margarita that things get interesting.
This is post margarita podcast.
Should be a good one.
Yeah,
we got some heated topics here.
Yeah, this will be fun. This is something new for us.
I've thought about this podcast idea since we started doing a podcast.
Yeah,
we were just trying to figure out like
best way to
when to do this because I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings.
We're probably going to hurt somebody's feelings.
None of the people that we have on this list.
Well, the good thing is they're not going to
listen to this podcast
or give a crap what we say. So I think we're good. But we probably are leaving somebody off. I'm sure.
But, I'm sure.
Format here, just so we've written down several. Okay, saltwater YouTubers, and we haven't ranked them as of yet.
No.
We're just kind of going off of this, and I guess what we'll do is we'll start at 10 and work our way to number 1, right? That may be hard.
I don't know, because we have more than 10 on here.
I know, but we got to pick.
I think we need to start at 1 and work our way down.
But, we need that anticipation to
That's true.
Who's going to be number 1.
Number 1.
Everybody wants to know
who's true.
If we say who's number 1, they're going to click off. They're going to be like, okay, we got what we came here for.
God, so we gotta get rid of some people right off the bat.
Well, so we have a list here.
Of.
We have a list here, and we probably have several. We have well over 10, and we're ranking the top 10. So working backwards will be tough.
Yeah.
So I've got to remove some people, and some of this obviously is our own opinions. Some of it's based on channel size, a little bit, like the resume overall, but like it's obviously our own opinion.
Yeah.
So
for sure, there's nothing that goes into this other than just.
Like
you said our opinion. we spent 5 minutes kind of like writing down some notes here. So
and I've watched.
This is no professional opinion.
I think I've watched everybody. Some of these people. Okay, this one I have not watched any.
No,
0.
They make good video. You should watch it.
I mean, they seem new, so I haven't really dove into that.
Okay.
Everybody else, I've at least seen a video.
Yeah.
At least.
Not many of them I watch much anymore, but
yeah, we don't really currently we don't really keep up with as much of this stuff. Like we've talked about, we got a lot going on. We don't watch YouTube.
No,
that's time suck. But we hope you do.
Yeah. Check out our channels, Bearded Brad and Bama Beach Bum, and make sure you check out the website. We mentioned this in the last podcast, but we are officially live. We're adding new stuff. We're adding new stuff every day, so we may not have everything there when you get there, but very, very soon you're going to be able to book a condo. You're going to be able to book a fishing trip.
Yeah.
You can book parasailing, jet ski rentals, boat rentals, whatever you want to do, all on our site, beardedbumadventures.com. Trying to make an easy one-stop shop. So make sure you check out the website, sign up for the email list so you can stay updated with everything. And let's jump into the juiciness of the top 10.
You want me to go first?
Saltwater fishing YouTubers.
Will it help you out?
Are you going to do your top 10 and my top 10? Or are we just going to argue about who's who?
We'll count it down. I'll give you my 10. You give your 10, vice versa, all the way down.
We're going to kind of go at the same time, though, right?
Yeah,
we're going
to discuss.
My number 10, yeah.
Yeah, we're going to discuss.
All right, yeah.
All right,
go first. Who are you putting at number 10 on your list there?
All right, number 10. Looking at this list that we have right here, which, again, we have more than 10, so some people are getting left out. I'm going to go number 10, Robert Fields. My number 10. And
I feel you there.
So Robert Fields, I've watched him for a long time. And, you know, I haven't watched stuff recently. But I would say as far as like influence and bringing awareness to the sport, because we're talking saltwater. All of these are saltwater creators. Like from a saltwater kayak fishing, and he's done freshwater stuff too, of course. But like I would say predominantly it's saltwater. He definitely is very, you know, goes both ways. I was trying not to say that.
Sorry, Robert.
Robert goes both ways, but so saltwater, freshwater. But what stands out to me, this was probably 2-3+ years ago, several years ago. He did a series on like, it was called like Death River or Snake River or something that sounds like super treacherous. Yeah. And it was like this 4-part series or whatever. He took him and his friends and they did like these interviews throughout the thing and he documented, and it was just so incredibly put together. It blew my mind. Yeah. Like I was like, this is just an incredible piece of content. I wish I can't remember what it was, but that's how he's always been. And he's just brought so much awareness to the sport of kayak fishing and saltwater fishing.
I've not spent a whole lot of time watching his videos. I think the only ones that I've really watched is when he goes down to Los Buzos and does like the crazy stuff with like sailfish and what Cubera snapper and like all kinds of stuff out of the kayak. That's what I've watched. But I haven't kept up with everything. But he does do some cool stuff. That is Field Trips with Robert Fields.
So I'm just going to make a note so I can keep up with this. I'm going to put your numbers over here.
Smart.
Oh, you wrote your.
Well, I wrote yours, but yeah, do that.
Yeah, I'm going to write mine over
that'll
here.
Be much easier.
So I don't know if you're going 10, but I'm putting mine over here. So we'll draw a line, beep, like that.
Sweet.
Here, we'll draw a box around that. There we go. We're super organized. So that's my number 10.
I think my number 10. Man, it is tough.
This is a tough list.
I think this is going to cause some confliction.
I mean, it can be the same. You know?
No. I think this is going to cause some confliction between you and I.
Oh, yeah?
I'm going to go with Lawson Lindsay as my number 10 here.
Okay, I mean, I'm not upset about that.
And Lawson...
I'm a big Lawson Lindsay fan.
He makes a really high-quality video. He's done some cool stuff. He kind of disappeared for a little while.
I'd say that's
and I think that kind of knocks him down on my list. We didn't talk about Robert Fields here. We also have views and stuff. Lawson's got 170,000 subscribers and 38 million views. No slouch by any means.
No.
Does make a very, very high quality video, but I think for him kind of disappearing and then honestly I haven't kept up with a whole lot of his stuff lately, and
we haven't kept up really. This is anybody, true. So it's not just Lawson. We just don't watch. And I guarantee you, everybody on this list would say the same thing. Yeah, everyone does not keep up.
We don't watch everybody.
Yeah, they don't watch you.
So I'm gonna go with Lawson for my number 10.
That's a good number 10. I'm good with that. But I do really like Lawson.
Yeah, I know.
That's I feel like we'd be friends.
I thought you were gonna fanboy over
almost.
For a minute.
I own some of his merch.
Do you?
Yeah, so that submarine shirt with the Jack Crevalle on it. Oh. I bought that from him.
Nice. Yeah. Look at you.
I know. Supporting the man. So number 9. This is going to get really stinking hard.
I know. I'm looking at some of these names and I'm like, yeah. And a couple of these people we know personally.
I know. We're really going to hurt some feelings. I know.
And by the way, we didn't put either one of our
Yeah, we are not on this list.
We did not put ourselves on this list.
We are not included on this list. For obvious reasons.
I don't deserve to be on this list. With some of the other names and size of channel and views, you can definitely make a strong argument for you to be on this list.
I would be the lowest on this list.
Yeah.
By far.
Yeah, but you can make an argument for you. For me, I'd be like down here on the table somewhere.
I'm gonna go number 9, Fishaholic.
What's that?
What's that for?
I don't know. I'm just curious.
All right. So if we were ranking this based on love of fishing and hardcore fishing,
Number 1.
he would be number 1.
100%.
Like hands down. I haven't met a lot of these people, but I've met a few of them and kept up with them and kind of get a vibe here. But like, I've never met anybody that fishes as hard as Fishaholic.
Yeah.
And that lives up to his name.
Yeah. I agree with that. We got to fish with him just a few months back, and it was like storming outside.
And he was still...
and he was out there in a kayak. Like, we were in a boat.
Yeah.
And we ran in because the storm was coming. He was in a kayak and just kept going.
Like, and
they came back soaking wet.
And let me just say, to make the top 10 is still a big deal.
Oh,
like
yeah.
this is the top 10, like in our opinion, on the entire platform.
Yeah,
you know what I
absolutely.
mean? Like, this is a big deal. So like, number 9 is still really stinking good.
Yeah.
There. And Rich, you know, don't hate us for putting you at number 9. But I feel like with all the other candidates here, I've got a. This is really hard to narrow it down.
I know.
But like,
the more I'm looking at these numbers, I'm like,
I know it's really hard. So, but like, here's the thing about Fishaholic that gets him in the top 10 for me. Like watching one of his videos, he did this video, and this was a couple of years ago, and he's just very good at storytelling. And his like when you watch one of his videos, regardless, like he's an incredible fisherman and catches stupid, crazy, awesome fish. But what gets him on this list for me is like I watched this video that he did. It's like 2 years ago, and he was on a cruise ship, and it was just a really good story. He didn't catch much. Like he caught some small barracuda, and it was like a 16, 18, 20-minute video somewhere in there. It was a decent lengthy video that didn't have a lot of catching, and the catching wasn't amazing, but it was an incredible video.
Still made you watch the whole thing.
Like that is impressive when you can make something interesting that doesn't have a lot of action or crazy fish.
Right.
Now, you know, you give him that and it's an excellent video. But that's what gets him on the list for me.
Yeah.
At number 9.
I like that pick. This is harder than I thought it was going to be.
And you know what? And what puts a lot of these people that are on this list ahead of him for me is influence. I feel like a lot of these guys have influenced certain sectors.
This is true.
And I don't know that like if you see what I'm saying? Like here, there's just some people that have influenced certain like Robert Fields being on the list. Like his big thing for me is he's just had huge influence.
Right.
You know, in the kayak fishing sector.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And some of these guys have that in their same right in their own little niches.
I think for me, number 9, so when we started writing these down, I really thought this was going to be easier.
It's hard.
And I kind of thought we were going to start at 1, and that would make it easier to get down to 10. But starting backwards is hard because then I'm like figuring out who I know I want.
Yeah, because you have to leave that space. Like wait,
you got to make sure I leave a certain amount.
Yeah.
I think for me, number 9, I'm going to go with a newer channel. They're not super new, but I'm going to go with Life by the Bow. They make an extremely high quality video.
See, I don't know anything about them.
So they live down in the Keys.
I haven't watched it. This is the only one on the list I have not watched a video.
I can't remember the guy's name. It's him and his wife. They live down the Keys. They do pretty much all offshore fishing.
Okay.
Being in the Keys, they got a boat, and so they run out and do a lot of stuff. But their production is insane.
Top notch.
It's like watching a TV show or movie, like super high quality stuff. They catch cool stuff. They do a lot of diving and stuff like that as well. So super high quality videos. And again, I think they're the smallest channel on our list here. They got 150,000 subscribers, 21 million views. But I think I'm gonna put them at 9 just because of their production value, and they do the same thing as like telling a story. They do a really good job. A lot of cool drone footage, and really like doesn't really matter about the catch. They really help kind of bring you through the whole video through the storytelling.
I may love their content.
All the different shots.
I just never seen it.
Yeah, their content's obviously way different than ours. It's like I said, the production value is way up there.
Our production value.
That's why I have them on the list.
It's not great.
No.
We're way more. Just get out there and get it, man.
But actually, I need to remember what his name is, but I'm going down to the Keys in December, and I messaged him, and I may get to fish with him.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
it'd be cool.
All right. All right.
Number 8.
Number 8. I'm gonna go number 8 for me.
Lawson.
Mr. Lawson.
Nice.
Lawson Lindsay. I've been a fanboy of Lawson for a long time.
Yeah.
And you know what? If he had and I understand like more the longer I've been doing this game. Like he went through a funk. And he was kind of open about that. That like he just didn't feel good about his content. He didn't really know what direction he wanted to go and all this stuff. And that's kind of when he fell away from it. And it was for a length, I don't know how long it was, but it was a lengthy amount of time. And, you know, like I remember going back and watching, you know, when he would just do all those videos where he's using like the live mullet, throwing it up against the seawalls, catching giant jacks, giant snook, all that crazy stuff. And I don't feel like I get that from him anymore.
Yeah.
Which I get that. You know, like being in this game, I get it, man.
You got to switch things up sometimes.
I know.
It definitely takes a toll on your mental health. And you
Yes.
got to do, at the end of the day, you got to do what makes you happy. And I mean, I'm sure, like, we all have things going on in our lives that not everybody knows. So there's no telling, like, what could have been going on with him when he did take his break. And it could have just been the burnout from posting videos. Who knows?
It wears on you, dude.
You got to switch it up and keep yourself happy.
He's been in this game for a long time. He started really young. I don't know how old he is, but like, you know, he's been getting after it. And he's married. I think he's got a kid now too. And you know, I mean, all that life changes on top of, you know, dealing with YouTuber burnout and trying to figure out what you want to do and all that stuff. He's come back strong though. I mean, he's been posting pretty consistently. He's still like on this list. I don't really keep up with stuff. I'll still watch a Lawson video. Yeah, I've always been a big fan. He's been a big influence of mine. I love his content. I think he's an incredible fisherman.
Yeah, he is.
Like he's just like super talented in that regard. I mean, he did a lot of live bait and still does, but like his artificial game is second to none. Yeah. Like, I mean, you put him on a boat with artificial fishing, any kind of saltwater stuff,
gets it done.
Inshore saltwater fish. Like he's gonna crush it.
He's the guy. Yeah. I don't watch a ton of his stuff. I've seen some of his videos, but haven't watched a lot of it. And
we're not doing a good job of this, but he's got 170,000 subscribers. Yeah. And his channel has 38 million views. Million.
It's like your pinky up by your lips.
Right. But we love you, Lawson. If you ever want to come fish, you know, just
if you want to be on the podcast,
that's right.
Hit up Matt.
Yeah.
His phone number is.
That's right. We'll chat it up.
Oh man. I think my number 8 is gonna be Fishaholic. And same thing, honestly, I haven't watched a ton of Fishaholic videos either, but that guy,
it's insane.
He busts it more than anybody else. I mean, he puts in the work, and he's got 190,000 subscribers, 37 million views. I mean, that dude can fish. The dude travels.
Insane. Yeah.
He puts in a ton of effort into it.
He started like in the Northeast, I think, and then moved to South Florida.
Yeah.
So he knows a lot. He's one of those guys that knows a lot about a lot. Mm-hmm. You know, like just talking to him because we got to fish with him and hang out with him for the Salt Strong weekend deal, and just him talking about all these different styles of fishing and things he's done. Like he just knows a lot about a lot.
And he kind of set the thumbnail of holding your bait and your rod and reel. He kind of came up with that one.
Yeah.
Good dude. Number 8 for me.
So 7. Oh,
Number
crap.
7.
I think this is just going to continually get harder.
Up until we get to about 4 or 5.
As we go.
I kind of think I know like my top 5. But.
Yeah. I'm going to go number 7, thresher fishing. Him and Lawson, I've watched probably the most of their videos.
Yeah.
Well, and somebody else here on this list too. That I'm not gonna say, but like, yeah. But the I'm gonna say number 7 is thresher. Oh, Cooper. Coop. Yeah. He's over in Texas. He's got 270,000 subscribers, 49 million views. But so the thing about thresher,
does he still post a lot?
He's consistent.
Fell off, didn't he?
No, he's consistent. He probably posts, if I'm off the top of my head, like once a week or once every 2 weeks, I'd say. But he still posts. You looking it up?
Yeah.
When was his last video?
2 weeks ago.
2 weeks.
1 month. 2 months.
So he's probably about to drop one here pretty soon. Would be my guess. And that's a banger right there too.
247.
Man. He gets crazy views, man. And especially not even posting much. Yeah, I mean doing pretty good. But he's like, he's the funniest of anybody on this list.
Really? I think of everybody on this list, he's the one that I've seen the least of.
Really?
I don't really know anything about him.
I watched a lot of Thresher before my YouTube days, before I started YouTube, because he actually did surf fishing.
Yeah.
Like he did all kinds of fishing, but he was one of the few that actually did some surf fishing. And he's just like, he has like the driest humor, but like he's very witty and like I can't even, it's nothing like me, but I just really respect his humor and how good he is at it while he's out there fishing. He just does a really good job with that. So that's what lands him on the list for me. Nice. Number 7. Number 7 is that's high, man. That is high. I mean, I'm putting you at number 7 in the freaking world, saltwater YouTuber.
In the world.
Yeah, dude. I mean, I guess we didn't really think. There's some other ones that I might put on it. I know.
Dang.
Just thinking that through. All right. United States.
Okay. As soon as we said that, I was like, crap, I can think of 2 we forgot.
I know. There's some more.
Them Australian boys are crazy.
Yeah, we do have some crazy Australians. We need to do like an Australian list. Yeah, they may not. I mean, I can't think of too many.
I could think of 2, but
yeah, there are some. They'll get some honorable mentions.
Yeah.
Cavi, old boy Cavi over there,
Cavi,
dude.
and then,
I do watch his videos.
Young Bloods.
Oh, well, he's part of that.
Cavi is?
Yeah, it's like him and Brooksy, isn't it?
Yeah.
And somebody else. I'm not sure. But yeah, those guys kill it. Sorry.
What were you at? 7?
Yep, number 7.
I think my number 7. I'm gonna have to go with. Dang. I kind of wanted to put this guy a little bit higher, but I'm looking at some of the other names.
That's the thing, man.
And I'm like, I don't know what to do
Can't put this
here.
ahead of that, yeah.
So this is a channel that it's probably one of the newer ones out of a lot of these people, but I'm gonna put Stan's Fam.
Well, they're not new to the fishing game.
No.
But maybe newer to YouTube, yeah.
YouTube, I think they are one of the newer compared
out of this list,
yeah, compared to other people on this list. They got 195,000 subscribers and 43 million views. And if you've never seen Stan's Fam, they own Bud and Mary's Marina down in what part of the Keys is that? Isla Morada. And they do a lot. Nick Stanzik, he does a lot of sword fishing out of Isla Morada. And really cool video. They do a pretty high quality video, but just cool stuff.
I've actually not watched any of their videos.
Really?
So the one there and the one there.
Life by the Bell, yeah.
I'm very familiar with them.
Step your game up, son.
I know. I was unfamiliar with them, but like them, I know who they are.
Isn't it odd how YouTube works? The fact that like we watch fishing YouTube. You've never really watched a couple of these. I've never really watched Thresher. Like
they may have
why
shown
are
up in
none
my
of
feed.
these people like? It's very interesting how it works.
Yeah, I mean, like they may have put it in front of me, but for whatever reason, maybe whatever video it was just didn't catch my attention.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, Nick Stanzik, he's another one that I messaged when I'm going to the Keys in December, and he said if he's free.
This is crazy. It's so crazy to me how you like. I mean, getting hooked up with Land Shark and all that. Like all these guys, it blows my mind how they like end up responding back.
Yeah,
because I still feel like. We're just like little peons.
I mean, compared to a lot of these people, we definitely are, especially me.
Yeah, reach out to this guy and see what happens.
I will. I'll message him when we get done here.
Good luck with that one.
But yeah, Stan's Fam's my number 7. Check him out. I do really like his videos, but there's some that I have to put a little higher, I think.
Yeah. Dang.
Number 6. We're getting there.
What are we doing,
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We got 9 more. We're on number 6.
So, okay. This is definitely getting tough.
I gotta make sure I didn't leave out somebody.
I know. I'm gonna end up being like, I'm gonna get to like number 1 before whatever. Okay, I'm gonna go number 6. Hey Skipper. For me.
Yeah.
Have you watched all that stuff?
I haven't watched him recently. I watched him a lot before I was moving down here, but I have not really watched anything of his recently. But
from a he does a great job for the novice fisherman, like explaining what to do, how to do it. Just incredible entertainment value that he gives, and he's super consistent. Like he posts you can go to his channel and I can't remember, but it's either every Tuesday or every Thursday. I think it's every Thursday, and it's like every Thursday at 8:00 or whatever, new video, and he's been pumping them out every week for however many years, and he's got a large channel. What's he at?
He does 515, 100 million views.
Yeah, 100 million views. That's giant.
That's impressive.
That's a lot of views.
He's been around for a while.
He's killed.
He's done a lot of. I think I was kind of not listening when you were talking.
I get it.
I was counting, trying to figure out
like what am I going to do?
What
here?
I messed up here, but. You may have already said this, but he does a lot of informational stuff, which is very searchable, evergreen type videos, which has definitely helped his channel explode.
Yeah, he definitely takes that route and has stuck with that route.
And he's got his own branded products now.
Yeah. A lot of surf fishing. Yeah. He may hop on a boat every now and then, but I think most of it's land based stuff.
Yeah. I feel like I messed up somewhere. Because now that I'm looking at some of these numbers, I'm like, I'm going to have to leave off somebody.
That's part
that I didn't know if I wanted to leave off. That's all right.
We'll figure it out. We'll circle back.
Yeah.
You can do like a 1.5.
There we go.
And then a 1,
What are we on? Number 6? Son of a... I'm going to have to go with... Crap.
It's getting hard.
It is getting hard. Because we got 6 left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can't leave him off, right?
Sure you can.
Get out of here.
He'll understand.
Oh crap! I'm gonna go with Hey Skipper as well. There, I'm gonna go with Hey Skipper at number 6. Kind of the same thing.
He's copying me.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
No, I've got people on here that you haven't put down. Yeah, same thing. He's had a ton of influence in saltwater fishing, done a great job building his brand around it. And again, obviously a big channel, 500,000 subscribers, 100 million views, killing it.
Yeah. No, nothing wrong with that. All right, so number 5. Oh, man. All right. I'm going to go Darsizzle.
Darcy?
Number 5, old Darcy. And, she is known well for the bikini butt shot thumbnail. Mm-hmm. But she actually knows what she's doing. She's very educated on the sport of fishing, and I think it's cool that we have a female that is as prominent in the YouTube fishing world promoting it for females. I got a daughter. I want her to feel comfortable fishing and getting out there after it, and she knows her stuff. The only thing, I just wish that, and she doesn't do it as much anymore, but just a personal thing. I wish, for, obviously as a male, I'm not going to ever complain.
You like her thumbnails,
but from a dad standpoint that has a little girl, it's like, okay, let's not sell ourselves that way. You are knowledgeable and know what you're doing.
Absolutely.
But they have kind of gotten away from that. From what I've seen I don't really see that anymore.
Yeah.
But they do a lot of other stuff too, but she crushes it. She's got 390,000 subscribers, 131 million views. I mean that's a lot of impact in the fishing world.
Yeah, she's done a great job, been around for a while, and like I said, she's super knowledgeable, so it's not like she's just a model out there fishing. Fishing is her priority. Yeah. And then the bikini just
that's right. Which look, we get it. If I could do it, I'd probably do it.
100%.
I get it. I get this game. But no, she kills it. And she's cool. She fishes with Ron.
Yeah.
How cool is that? One of our guys. I mean, hanging out with old Darsizzle with 100.
If Ron can get Darsizzle, surely I can get him.
Doubt it.
I'm gonna make up a new rule here because we didn't set rules.
Yeah,
and so I'm doing 2
rules.
I'm doing 2 number 5s. I'm tying 2 people.
Okay, so you're gonna drop 2 right now.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
At number 5.
All right, go for it.
That way I can still have 4 for my top 4.
All right, go for it.
So I'm gonna put Darsizzle and Mr. Angler up at Brant
on the same
together.
I wonder how Brant feels about that.
I'm sure he likes it. I'm sure he would love to be.
You are Brant. You are on the same level as Darsizzle.
You're right there up with her.
And
basically again, same things you said about Darsizzle, but Brant, of course, will probably have some. What's the word? I don't know what the word I'm looking for is, where you have like, I know Brant. What's the word?
Camaraderie?
No. Anyways.
Bias?
Yeah, bias.
Some bias,
I have
okay.
some bias with Brant.
Yeah.
But Brant is a huge reason that I'm at where I'm at, and he's been a huge role model in our area of the Panhandle.
From an impact and influence standpoint for saltwater fishing, it's hard. Like he has, even though there's a lot of guys that are bigger than him, I'd say from an impact standpoint, he has a hard argument for number one.
Yeah.
Like even being smaller in size than some of these guys, like he has a hard case for number one.
Yeah. And he's killing. I mean, he's got over 200,000 subscribers, 47 million views. And again, he's had by far the biggest impact on me and everybody out of this channel.
And a lot of people in the industry.
And the only reason he is not hired is because there are a few names on this list
we got to put ahead of Brant.
that are giants.
Sorry, Brant, but you know, Brant does an incredible job. And I was gonna, and we'll just, am I going to number 4? Because my number 4 is Brant.
Yeah.
So we're on Brant right now.
You are about to leave somebody off of this list. What are you doing?
Who am I leaving off?
I don't know, because we got 4 names right there, and you only got 3
Oh,
left.
I'll tell you. I'll explain why I'm leaving one of those off.
Uh-oh. I think I know who it is.
Yeah.
I
got my top 3.
I know who it is.
Yeah.
All right.
But
Fair enough.
And I can explain it.
Yeah.
I mean,
No, I understand.
I mean, we can be honest, right?
Yeah. No, I agree with you because I know where you're going to go with this.
Okay.
And so I can agree with.
I mean,
why you're doing that.
I mean, I just.
Yeah. No,
I'm gonna.
Nope,
I'll
I get it.
But no, Brant's my number 4,
Yeah.
and Brant obviously for me personally, has a lot to do with what we do. I mean, he's a lot of the reason we're sitting right here, doing this crap. He's
For sure.
Impact, influence, has made a great video for a long time. He was one of the first channels I really actually followed personally, kept up with and watched, and I mean, him and Salty Kayak, which I can't put Salty Kayak on this list. I mean, he doesn't even exist anymore, but
I've never heard of that channel.
Pretty much him and Brant.
Yeah. Crazy. I know. I remember you telling me the story about you sitting at the boat ramp that Brant watched from,
That's
hoping
right.
you'd see him.
No, that's not. I was not trying to stalk him.
I know.
It was just seeing the water. I'd be honest.
Getting in the
I'd go
zone.
stalk Lawson.
Yeah. This just got weird. My number 4, I'm going to have to go with Blue Gabe.
Blue Gabe.
Blue Gabe, if you don't know, is Deer Meat for Dinner's brother. And but I really enjoy his videos.
So
he does.
I've only seen parts of a few of his videos.
Yeah, he does a little bit of everything. He does mainly saltwater fishing. He does a little bit of land.
He's got a
based
giant
from time to time, some offshore.
700K?
Yeah. He does hunting and just a little bit of everything. But his video style is similar to where we do, where you just there's not a huge production value. It's very guerrilla style, whatever you want to call it. He involves his kids, and he's got 2 little boys, his girlfriend, and I really like his videos. He does really cool stuff. I really like his personality. I feel like he's somebody that I would be friends with.
Yeah.
I could go hang out with him for a day.
Yeah, he's probably cool, dude.
700,000 subscribers, 165 million views.
That's giant.
And he's a fairly new channel.
Yeah.
He has. I don't think. I don't know. I'd have to look back at when he started, but he's not been around for 10 years or anything like that.
Right. Yeah, and so full disclosure, he's not even making
I know.
But
when you were saying that, I knew where you're going.
I don't really watch a lot of his videos much. And for me, again, okay, he's got 700,000 subscribers and 165 million views. I can't say crap, but I'm not dissing the guy. Holy crap. It's incredible. It's just for me personally, he's Deer Meat for Dinner's brother. And I know that Deer Meat for Dinner has been doing it for he's been doing it forever. And I knew who Blue Gabe was before he started a channel because he was on Deer Meat for Dinner's channel. And when he started his channel, I thought that was cool. But at the same time, when I was like, I just felt like it was kind of like a Deer Meat for Dinner channel, but not as good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I'd always just felt like,
I mean, they do very similar stuff. They make similar,
and it may not
videos.
even be that way now. Again, like you said, we don't watch any of these hardly anymore. We just don't watch a lot of these. I mean, I guarantee you, he makes incredible content. The numbers speak for themselves.
Yep.
I mean, 700,000 people subscribe to his channel. Like,
people are watching. They like something about it.
Yeah, there's something going on here. He's doing something right. So I mean, obviously it's good, but just for me, that's why I never got into that channel,
right?
Because I was already watching Robert Arrington. So
understandable.
That was just me.
All right, we are down to the top.
The nitty
3.
gritty. Top 3.
And
this is gonna be good.
I still don't know if I know what I'm gonna do here.
Really?
I don't know. I kind of have an idea, but I really don't know if I know what I'm gonna do.
I know. I got my top 3.
All right, let's hear it. Number 3.
Number 3, Mr. Blacktip H.
Yeah.
And as far as numbers go, he's the biggest.
Oh yeah.
Saltwater.
Yeah.
Fishing YouTuber on the planet.
Yeah.
He's got 4 million subscribers
Insane.
and 1.6 billion.
That's with a B.
He's the only one on this list
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
with a billion views.
Like, and there's only one that's even like remotely close, and he's still pretty far away.
He's half. The next closest one is half the views.
Insane.
Like that's, I mean, here, well, let's just give like, where's the applause? I mean, just like, holy crap.
Killing it.
I mean, you're number 1 in the world.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, how amazing is that? So as far as numbers go, but for me personally,
Yeah.
we're putting him at number 3.
While we're there, I was going to go ahead and put him at number 3 for me as well.
Okay, so we can
it
talk
all
about
kind of the same thing, yeah. And I think like the reason he's not 1 or 2 for me is he's obviously had a huge impact. He was like the first to the game, but a lot of his videos became.
I'm gonna jot something down. You keep talking.
A lot of his videos became just like catching Goliath groupers or sharks with celebrities and stuff, and that's why he's got the views that he has.
Correct.
Because he was drawing in celebrities in his videos,
Brilliant.
and getting their
business play,
their viewership
Correct.
to watch the videos.
Correct.
And so the 1.6 billion obviously is an amazing job, but a lot of that again is from bringing in celebrities.
Jake Paul.
Wrestlers,
Yeah.
all kinds of stuff, athletes, and so that's why he's not 1 or 2 with me, is because
That's not what we were
it became
personally.
It became catching big fish with celebrities,
Right, which, like you said, that's going to draw in way more people. And we're not his audience.
No.
That's not who he's making videos for.
Right.
We get that. But like when I was watching him for personal reasons back in the day, like it was just cool when he was shark fishing from the beach. That's how he got started. He hadn't done that in a long time.
Yeah.
I mean, well, he does occasionally still, but it's not the same. It's just a huge production. It's like you're watching cable TV,
Yeah.
which is incredible. Like he has
it worked out all right for him.
Yeah, I'd say he made some pretty dang good decisions. But like for me personally, like I prefer on YouTube, like kind of feeling a little bit more connected,
For sure.
kind of low key and stuff. It's just different.
Yeah, and if you haven't heard, definitely continue to keep him in your thoughts and prayers. He is going through chemo right now.
It sucks.
With cancer, so definitely continue to think about him.
Yeah,
but
Josh, I can't ever say his name. Jorgensen.
I
think that's how you say his last name.
name.
Yeah, definitely keep him in your prayers. Cancer sucks.
Cancer does suck.
When he released that video, like, I don't even know him personally, but I'm just like, ugh. I got so depressed. It's like
Tough stuff, man.
freaking sucks.
Life always throwing curveballs.
Yeah, but he has built an incredible empire
He has.
via YouTube.
For sure. All right, we are down to 2. Top 2. And I don't...
Do you know who you got?
I know what I'm going to do at 1.
We might do the same thing.
Probably.
Maybe.
So we're left... We'll just let y'all know. We are left with...
Well, we can wait. We can drum roll to number 1.
We might have a drum roll. I don't know if we got drum roll in this thing.
We've got...
Maybe not. I don't know.
We got a rim shot. I don't think we got a drum roll.
Some of the sounds they have seems like they would have a drum roll.
Yeah.
But
and we have some honorable mentions too.
Yeah.
So we can talk about that.
you want to have some honorable mentions first?
Before we do number 1 and number 2? Why not?
We'll let them wait it out a little bit
Yeah,
longer.
we'll build the suspense
Yeah.
to number 2, number 1.
My first honorable mention, which is, in my opinion, the most underrated saltwater fishing YouTuber right now. Like, he makes an amazing video. Awesome dude. Catches cool stuff. That is Ryan Morey.
Ryan.
He is, in my opinion,
Definitely.
the most underrated. I don't know
Yeah,
exactly where he's at. We didn't write down his stats.
He should probably
but
be in the top 10.
He's somewhere around 50,000 subscribers.
From
I
a
think.
content standpoint, should be in the top 10.
Yeah, he kills it. I think the only reason that his channel probably slowed down a little bit is he was in the military and had to take a break to go.
What a bum!
He was stationed,
What a bum!
He was stationed over in Japan and couldn't make videos. So unfortunately,
Slacker.
YouTube probably slowed him down a little bit there. But
Yeah.
he makes an amazing video.
Yeah, he'd be
Ryan Morey's probably my top underdog there.
Yeah, and I have to agree. And had he not slowed down his production, he'd be so much further ahead.
Yeah,
I mean, he's killing it now. I mean, good gracious. But of course, for good reason.
Yeah,
it's not like he wasn't doing anything important. You know,
Yeah.
like military. Joey Antonelli.
yeah.
You know, I didn't put him on the top 10. Which is really, this is hard to do, guys.
I know.
Like, this is so hard to do because Joey Antonelli deserves to be in the top 10.
Fisherman, definitely top 10. If we put in the top 10 fishermen, like actual being able to go out there and catch fish,
he's top 3.
Yeah.
Easy.
Dude kills it.
On the planet.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, just, again, one of those guys that knows a lot about a lot. And just, I mean, I've never personally fished with him. But from what I understand, he's super hardcore.
Yeah.
Just like all in on it.
Yeah, I think he's done a bunch of commercial fishermen. He's just your typical South Florida fisherman.
Yeah. Kills it. Incredible. Who else we got on here?
Another one, we got Justin Menendez. Again, quality-wise, very similar to Ryan Morey. Just super high-quality video.
Why doesn't he
probably
get more
very
views?
similar to Lawson Lindsay. He does like the same kind of videos you were just talking about, tossing mullet out and catching the jacks. And snook. And
he's a good blend between like Ryan and Lawson.
Yeah.
You know, I'd say as far as content style goes.
And again, the quality, the quality is just insane.
I don't know why
videos.
YouTube doesn't push his stuff.
I don't know.
Like, there's people that get way more views than he does. That his videos and content and thumbnails and titles are 17 billion times better.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I know it's very interesting
make
when you
sense.
look at all that.
I don't know. I don't know if he's frustrated or not. I mean, it would be if I were in his shoes and looking at my content and then looking at other people's content, I'd be like,
You're like, I'm killing it. Why am I not getting
and
views here?
if you listen, Justin, if you're watching, if you're frustrated about that, you have every right to be.
Yeah, you're killing it.
Like, YouTube owes you big time.
And if you want to come be on this podcast and talk about it, you are welcome. Just let us know.
If you have any frustrations, any drama, anything, you come and talk about it.
Yeah.
We got your back, Brady.
do it.
I mean, he may be perfectly fine. You know, you just don't know. Like, he may be like, yeah, I'm good. You know, I don't care. But, you know, I just have a hard time believing because he has to know he's putting out an incredible product. Like, he has to know that.
Yeah.
And to look around the platform and be like, wait a second here. You know, there's people getting just stupid views. And
Yeah.
I'm, you know, light years
Getting
ahead of them.
squashed for whatever reason. Yeah.
Who knows?
A couple more on this list of honorable mentions here.
See you, dude.
See you, dude.
We got to meet this guy.
really cool dude.
Okay, like
Brent. I think his
yeah,
name is
yeah, Brent. I've met a lot of people at this point. Coolest dude I've ever met.
Yeah.
We fished on his boat.
Yeah.
That day, like we were both on that boat for the Salt Strong weekend. Just super chill, super cool, super witty, like just all around cool dude. Creates cool content. Does a great job with titles, thumbnails. I don't know.
sure.
I don't know. I haven't looked how long he's been on the platform.
I haven't either. I'm
I
not sure.
want to say, in talking to him, I think he got serious about. I think he was posting before this, but I think he got real serious about it in 2020. I think so. He may be kind of relatively newer to it.
Yeah.
But I think he's. If you haven't checked him out, check him out. See you, dude.
See ya,
on
dude.
YouTube. Makes a killer video. Killer cool dude.
Yeah.
And I think if he sticks with it, he's gonna blow up.
Crushing it.
He's gonna be big time.
Yeah. Another one that we also got to meet recently that also makes super high quality videos like all these honorable mentions. we're
Like
talking
he's actually a like camera guy and production
For a
guy
TV
for like
show,
legit stuff.
about. And that is, I think I'm pronouncing this right. I may be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's Thani.
Thani, yeah.
It's Thani?
I think that's right, yeah.
And he's down is he in the Tampa area as well?
I think so.
Somewhere around that on the West Coast. And again, just super high quality production. That's what's really cool about these guys. Like when I watch their videos, I'm like, I feel terrible about myself.
I know it makes me want to quit. I'm like,
my editing
what am I
is
doing?
garbage compared to these. But they put a lot of time in it. Again, he's obviously got a ton of experience in editing or videography. But yeah, he's been crushing it. good videos on YouTube.
Yeah.
So check them out.
Check them out.
So we got 2 more. Let's do our top 2 here. Let's just go ahead and go with number 1. Might as well say number 1. No, we don't have to because they don't. I guess we haven't told them who the 2 are.
Yeah, just number 2, man.
All right,
you go first.
Number 2 for me is going to be Land Shark. I'm going to go with Land Shark there.
Okay.
And that is Land Shark Outdoors
Land
Victor.
Shark,
He's
number
got
2.
620,000 subscribers and 144 million views. And he's an awesome dude.
Oh, super cool.
Like we got a chance to meet him and fish with him. I talk to him almost on a daily basis now. And he's just a really cool dude.
He guided us around.
Yeah.
Freaking Juneau. It didn't have to do that.
Yeah.
Like,
and he makes super high quality videos as well. Does a lot of cool stuff. Like he travels to different countries and does fishing videos, goes on all these cool trips. So just really cool videos, really cool dude. Been around for a while, huge influence. And yeah, he's gonna be my number 2 there.
I have him at number 2 also. Well. Just influence being around the block. Did you give his numbers? You did tell his numbers. Yeah. I was looking something up. And from again, I haven't met all these people, but of the people I met, like just super genuine guy.
Yeah.
You know, like for him to have the influence and impact and name recognition that he does and the level that he's at to still be like just a super cool dude. It's pretty cool.
His catch and cooks
number 1.
The best catch and cooks that you will ever see on YouTube. The dude could open a restaurant and be a freaking chef.
And from what I understand, he doesn't have any professional training.
He just likes cooking. It's amazing.
Yeah, and I'm sure like many of you listening have watched his videos at some point.
Yeah.
And know like just his catch and cook stuff.
Yeah, we're trying to get him up here this fall.
Yeah, so
if not, maybe early spring. And when he does, we're doing a catch and cook.
Yeah, getting to fish with him was really cool.
Yeah.
Because I mean, I like sincerely, he's top 2. Yeah. Which is a huge deal. Yeah. Like top 2 saltwater fishing YouTuber on the planet.
Yeah.
You know, just gonna go ahead and throw that out there. You know, somebody else we haven't mentioned that should be somewhere in this, Elias V. Have you watched any of his stuff?
Never seen it.
No, you haven't watched any of his stuff. Him and Fishaholic are about kind of the same. Like they use
I do remember hearing y'all talk about Elias when we were in Tampa with all them, but I've never seen his video.
Yeah, he makes a really good video. So I've never met him personally. We've communicated back and forth some, and he seems like a cool guy. I've just never met him personally, but he makes a killer video. You know, does a really good job.
I have to check him out.
And he's been around a long time. I mean, you can learn a crap ton from his channel.
Yeah,
but he needs recognition on this list too.
Yeah,
Elias V.
Heck yeah.
He deserved to be on the top 10. It's hard, man. It's so hard.
How big's his channel? How do you spell that? Is that an E or an A? Elias?
It's an E.
Elias V Fishing has 135,000 subscribers.
He's been around a long time. You know, he's been making really good videos.
29 million views.
29 million.
Right about your size.
Yeah, him and Fishaholic. Like you see his thumbnail,
yeah,
like the real
same style.
Kind of similar vibe.
Yeah.
Thumbnails and all.
Well,
there's so many. So number 1,
it's time.
We have the same number 1.
Yeah.
And
I'm gonna go first. My number 1 is Bama Beach Bum.
No! Thanks, Brad.
Number 1 in my heart. Yeah. Oh man.
I'm not on the list, by the way.
No. Number 1 is the first YouTuber that I started watching.
The first
YouTuber. Yeah, I used to.
I mean, he's same for me. I mean, I didn't mention him earlier, but like it was him.
Yeah.
In addition to it,
before we moved down here, I used to make fun of my wife because she would like watch women on YouTube, and like I didn't watch any YouTube.
Like,
I'm like,
so
what
weird.
are you doing? Just watching these people? Like, she'll watch people like clean their house and like wash dishes.
Why would you ever do that?
And then I knew we were moving down to the beach, and I started looking up saltwater stuff and found old deer meat for dinner. And he makes a great video. He does a great job at storytelling. Just an all around, seems like a good dude. good fan. He's got his family on the videos, which was really cool. And watching him, definitely not from his beginning, but watching him for so long and kind of seeing his journey and how he's grown and done different things and all the traveling he's done. I don't know. He just does a lot of cool stuff, and he's got 3 million subscribers and 800 million views.
He's the closest to Black
Chip. Yep,
at half
by half.
Isn't that crazy? Like
wild.
That's just insane. But yeah, he's my number one.
He's grown from one being like, I don't know if he was before Black Tip or not, but they probably started like pretty dang close.
Yeah, he's
to
been
each
on the
other.
platform for a long time.
But I mean, he's got that following and those views, building it like through himself.
Correct.
And doing all these cool experiences. Nothing against Black Tip, but he got a lot. He's at 1.6, like you said, because of celebrities. And so Dinner Meat for Dinner has just freaking crushed it and still is. Yeah. Still crushing it.
Yeah. Been at it for a long time. Super entertaining dude. And like he knows in the outdoors in general, like he knows it's impressive because he knows everything about fishing and he knows everything about hunting. Like just from the outdoors in general.
Yep.
Like it's just amazing the amount of knowledge.
Yeah, I mean he grew up down in Jupiter, Florida and just been doing this his whole life.
Yeah, it's just
I think I don't know if he was a captain or if he was a first mate or something, but he worked on a charter boat. Yeah. I think he worked on a TV show at one point.
I think so.
Cool dude, though.
I remember around the time that he hit 100,000 subscribers, I was watching his channel, which was a long time ago. Yeah. He hadn't seen that number in a while. And he sat down and it was him and his wife, and they were just kind of talking about life, and, you know, they had gone through some rough times, you know, financially and all this stuff. And like he said, the condo that they lived at, his wife, I can't think of her name off the top of my head. What's her name? Oh, I mean, I would know it. I would know. I just haven't watched these videos in a long time.
Robert and
Dear Mom. She has her own handle and has her own stuff. But anyway, his wife, she went down to the dock and caught like a sheep's head or something off the dock, and that was their food. Like that's the only, like what I mean is like they didn't have any food. Yeah. They were so broke, they couldn't afford groceries, couldn't afford food, so they had to fish to legit just survive, basically, because they were so broke at the time. Right. Them just talking about it, but just what a cool story, like what he's gone through, and to be at the top of the game. You know, I mean, from the outdoors genre in general. I mean, he's pretty much number one. Yeah. You know what I mean? And most recognizable. I mean, you know, saltwater, freshwater, hunting, whatever, like all of it.
Everybody knows Deer Meat for Dinner.
Everybody knows this guy. Yeah. Like, I mean, just freaking killed it.
He's done an incredible job.
And never met him. Don't know anything about him personally. Obviously, he ain't got the time of day for anything that we would do.
But if you're listening and you want to be on this podcast,
come on, man.
Let us know.
We'd love to have you. We put you at number one. Yeah. I mean, that's kind of sad, you know.
I might be able to get his brother on the podcast.
You have talked to his brother. So Aubrey?
Aubrey. He's got a brother Aubrey that...
Brad is like the most connected guy. Like he's talked to... Yeah, I've talked to Life by the Bow. Land Shark, you know, Blue Gabe, Aubrey, you know, Stan's Fam, all these guys.
Yeah. Yeah, Aubrey, he's got the Fish Rules app.
That's right.
Super cool app where you can just like knows your location and it'll tell you all the regulations and stuff. I don't know if he... I don't know all the details. I don't know if he just owns it or if he like actually developed it. Or I don't know the whole details on that, but yeah, we might be able to get him on the podcast one day. Maybe super cool dude.
Anybody that was on this list, feel free. You are welcome on the podcast any stinking time, and you can come defend yourself. You can say, "Hey, man, you didn't even put me on the list. Let us know, man. You can come defend yourself. Come make your case.
Do it
to be in the top 10."
Yeah,
that was fun, Brad.
That was fun.
It was hard. I feel bad.
That was tough. Like once we got started, I was like, "Oh crap!"
I feel like there's people
like we missed something.
Probably left off.
But
people, you know, and again, like, most of these people ain't watching.
So it's
okay.
No big deal there.
They don't care what we have to say, but maybe you do. Hopefully you do. Comment below. Let us know somebody that we left off the list that should have been on the list. Let us know who your number.
Tell us how stupid we are.
Yeah, number one would be. But we can wrap it up. Where's it? There we go. That was cool.
Make sure you rate the podcast.
5.
Leave us a review. We are now up to...
What do we got?
33 5-star ratings.
Give us some more.
We appreciate it.
Hope you enjoyed this.
Yeah.
We sure did.
Yeah.
It was a lot harder than I thought it would be.
Yeah.
That's what she said.
Yeah. Oh, man. Had to throw it in there. Always have to have.
That's what she said. That's what she said. Wait. That's what she said. That is what she said. Ha ha ha. The voice of reason. Ha. Ha. So stupid. Oh man. Well, I hope y'all enjoyed it. Sizzle. Sizzle. I kind of like that. Hey, Skipper. Hey, Skipper. Yeah. Who's got something else funny here? See ya, dude. See ya. Dude.
Oh my gosh. Angler up your